Okay. Next, we're going to hear from Maddie Daoust, our town clerk.
Good evening. I was asked to come here today to explain what I do in the history of the town clerk's office. So I just want to let you know that the position of the town clerk has an ancient and honorable history. In biblical times, town clerks were scribes and scholars, learned men who were among the few people who could read and write. Their writings became the historical record of times. The position has since evolved to include many duties now mandated by law, many others established by tradition in the community. Functions at the office vary with the size of the community and whether the town clerk is full or part-time. In Massachusetts, most town clerks are elected to office. In some communities, they are appointed by the Board of Selectmen or the town manager. In Southbridge, I am very fortunate to be elected by the residents in town and have been humbled by the support of this community that they have afforded me. Town clerks are committed to work beyond the scope and mandates of customs of their communities and serve the citizens as the focal point of town government. The town clerk serves as many different things. The first, we are the chief election official. We oversee the polling places, election officers, and the general conduct of all elections. We direct preparations of the ballots, polling places, voting equipment, voting list. We administer campaign finance laws. We certify nomination papers and initiative petitions, and we serve on the local board of registrars. We also supervise voter registration and absentee balloting and prepares and records reports and official election results to the Secretary of the Commonwealth. We also conduct the local annual census, and we prepare the street list of residents and the school list for the school department. We are also a recording officer. I record and certify all official actions of the town, including town council, legislation, and appropriations. Planning and zoning board decisions, I sign all notes for borrowing and keeps the town seal. I'm also a registrar of vital statistics. We register all vital events occurring within the community and those events occurring elsewhere to local residents. We record and preserve original birth, marriage, and death records, providing basis for the Commonwealth's central voter registration system. I have attended classes and was on the teaching team for the Commonwealth when the births went live with the newly appointed and instituted computer program for births throughout the state. Being that we're a birthing community, we are different than a lot of other local communities. We have a lot of births and marriage deaths that occur in the town. I'm also a public records officer. I administer the oath of office to all elected and appointed members of local communities, committees, boards, and ensures that all elected and appointed officials are informed in writing of the state's open meeting law and the conflict of interest law, as well as keep track of all the ethic training of all elected and appointed members of local committees, and employees. We post all meetings of all government bodies according to the open meeting law. We provide access to public records in compliance with state public record laws and correspondent regulations. I provide certified copies of vital records and conducts or assists with genealogical research for members of the public, and I am responsible for the maintenance, disposition, and preservation of municipal archival records and materials. I also maintain records of adopted municipal codes, local bylaws, oaths of office, resignations and appointments, petitions, publications, budgets, meetings, and financial statements. I'm also a licensing officer. I issue state licenses and permits, including marriage licenses, permits for raffle and bazaars. I issue county and local licenses, permits, and certificates as mandated by statute or bylaw, which may include burial permits, business certificates, animal licenses, and fuel storage permits. We're also a public information officer. We respond to inquiries from the general public frequently serving as facilitator with departments, providing knowledge and assistance in a fair and impartial manner to all. We're often considered the core of local government. The town clerk's office serves as the central information point for local residents and citizens at large. I'm also a notary public. The town clerk's office is the only office in Town Hall that has notary service available to the public. The clerk's office also notarizes documents for all departments within the building. I'm a justice of the peace. As a town clerk, I was able to become a justice of the peace and offer this service to those who are looking for a justice of the peace to officiate their wedding services. Most of the weddings I perform are off the premises. I am also a certified town clerk. I am the first Southbridge town clerk to obtain certification. I am a certified municipal clerk, which is recognized nationwide, as well as a certified Massachusetts municipal clerk. I am working towards my master municipal clerk certification, and I hope to achieve that goal in a few years. As a final note, I'll keep it short, Council Langevin. I'd just like to remind everyone that the last day to register to vote for the state election, which is scheduled for Tuesday, November 6th, is going to be this Wednesday, October 17th at 8 p.m., and the clerk's office will remain open until then. Also, absentee ballots are available to voters who cannot make it to the polls in November, and either you can come into the office to vote or you can give us a call, and we will gladly send you an application to fill out and return to us. And that's all I have. Any questions?
I'm exhausted just listening to you.
Me too.
You have a question, Sean?
Just two quick ones. One, obviously the election thing is really a Herculean effort. How many people roughly do you have to coordinate and put together for any election, never mind the presidential?
For most elections, it's 40. With the presidential, it'll be up over 50. It's a lot going on.
And obviously, having been in the office before and everything else, a lot of efficient things. Are there any areas that are inefficient or that could be improved upon some way or somehow?
Well, we could have new furniture. That would be a lovely thing. No, we're getting better. The state is coming through with the computer age and stuff, and so we're putting a lot of our documentations on computer, up from probably the mid-'80s to present. But we're running out of space, so we're looking to get more space because we have our vital statistics go back to 1743. So there's a lot in that vault. Wow. So.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.